Your amygdala, it's like a fucking car alarm that goes off whenever a leaf falls on the windshield. Overactive, jumpy, loud. And if you let that alarm dictate your life, you end up running outside in your pyjamas at 3 a.m. every time the wind blows. Exhausting as hell, isn't it? But the prefrontal cortex, the captain, the driver, the sober parent, it's got the steering wheel. It's the one who says, relax, it's just the wind, we're safe. Let's focus on where the hell we're going. And when you decide what that destination is, your reticular activating system, your internal GPS, it filters everything. That's why, when you want a red car, suddenly you see red cars everywhere. When you're hungry, you notice food signs you've walked past 1,000 times. When you're in love, you hear their name in the hum of conversations. You already do this every single day. You just didn't notice you were training your brain to spotlight what you whispered to in secret. There was a man with 2 gardens. One he planted with roses, the other he let weeds run wild. The rain fell on both, the sun shone on both, but only one garden gave him fragrance and beauty. The other choked him when he walked by. Your focus is your seed, your attention is the water, and what you feed grows. Now imagine 10 years from now, if you keep watering weeds, fear, doubt, comparison. You'll walk through a jungle of thorns. If you water roses, goals, clarity, courage, you'll walk through your own paradise. Right now, your reticular activating system is probably tuned to threats. What if they laugh? What if I fail? What if I look stupid? That's like setting your phone's GPS to take me to disappointment and then being shocked when you arrive. Instead, set the GPS. Show me doors I can walk through. Suddenly you see conversations you can join, opportunities you can grab, chances to practice courage. On the big scale, your brain, it's a filter factory. It deletes 99% of reality because it can't process it all. So the 1% you experience is literally the slice of reality that you've told it to show you. That means the universe isn't just happening to you. You're sculpting which slice of it do you get to live inside. That's why confident people look lucky. They train their reticular activating system to serve them possibility instead of fear. Neuroscience shows when the captain, the prefrontal cortex, overrules the alarm, the amygdala, cortisol drops. Stress hormones cool down. Dopamine rises when you focus on and move toward the chosen target. The wiring shifts. Synapses strengthen. Ignore this. You'll be a puppet of panic, dragged by fear. Do this. You'll be the one holding the strings, moving with purpose. But I can't focus. Bullshit. You focus all the time, on fear, on doubt, on problems. You're already a master of focus. Now just point that fire hose at something useful. But what if I fail? What if you fail at failing and succeed instead? Isn't that scarier? I'm not lucky. Luck is just your reticular activating system tuned to opportunity. Luck is a skill, not a gift. You're afraid of people's judgment. That's the amygdala. Screaming herd instinct. Don't stand out or you'll get eaten by wolves. But let me ask you, who the fuck do you want to impress? The wolves or yourself? Because the herd is broke, tired and quietly miserable. Following them guarantees a life of regret. When the old pattern cracks and confusion seeps in, that's not weakness. That's the brain asking, what new map should I follow? Confusion is the open gate to change. And if you don't step through, weeds grow back fast. The patterns that keep us stuck. Seeing risk everywhere and opportunity nowhere. Mistaking safety for fulfillment. Living by alarms instead of captains. Waiting for luck instead of trading focus. These patterns suck you dry, interrupt them, shatter them, flip the goddamn script. I know you felt lost before. You've second-guessed yourself, overanalyzed. Let doors close because the alarms scream too loud. That's the pacing. And now the lead. You already have the hardware of confidence. You've used it when you were hungry, horny, or obsessed with something. The same circuitry works for courage, opportunity, freedom. All you need to do is retune the dials. You value freedom. You value meaning. You value growth. You value being respected. Every single one of those values depends on your ability to direct your focus, override fear, and spot opportunity. Without that, your values starve. With it, they thrive. And as you listen now, you can decide on a target. You can let your mind filter for opportunities. You can override fear easily and naturally. And you can step into the identity of the one who chooses, not the one who reacts. The amygdala is a barking mutt. The prefrontal cortex is the leash. The reticular activating system is the bloodhound sniffing for treasure. If you don't train them, the dog drags you into traffic. The bloodhound drags you into the garbage. Train them, and they'll hunt fortune, freedom, and fulfillment for you. So the karma's clear. Don't do this, and you'll drown in weeds, reacting to every gust of wind. Do this, and you'll walk through doors that others never even see, because they're too busy panicking at the shadows. Confidence is not luck. Confidence is selecting blindness to bullshit and relentless spotlighting of opportunity. You already do it. You can do it more. And your life will fucking transform when you do.